BookTube, it's Missy, and today I am finally sharing with you guys my library book haul. I am super excited to share these books with you guys. I'm hoping to get them very soon. I don't know if, because these are all new releases and I'm sure people are going to be super excited to read them, I really have to, get on the ball and read them as quick as possible. So I do have four different categories that I've put the books in. And then I have a little synopsis for each book. I normally don't do this. I usually just show you the books. So let's just get started or this video will be very long. My first category is YA contemporary, and you guys know I don't read contemporary, but this is all like dark contemporary, so it's a little bit different. It's not the lovey-dovey kind contemporary that I'm kind of iffy about. So the first one I want to share with you guys is A Blue So Dark by Holly Schindler, and this one is about mental illness. The mom of the main character, she has schizophrenia, and so this whole book is about how Aura is the girl, deals with her mom and her schizophrenia. So that seemed interesting. The next book I have is Playlist for the Dead by Michelle Folkoff, something like that. This is kind of like 13 Reasons Why or any other suicide YA dark contemporary that deals with leaving something behind to let their friends know the reasons for why they committed suicide. And so I have 13 Reasons Why, and I also have another book that's similar to this on my shelves, and I just wanted to read this one as well. The next book is another YA dark contemporary, and that is The Dead I Know. And this one is about sleepwalking and recurring dreams, but the main character can't explain why he's having these dreams. His name's Aaron. He works at a funeral home, and I'm guessing he has suppressed memories from his childhood that's probably triggering these sleepwalking episodes and the nightmares. And so we're probably just going to go on a journey on how and why he has these nightmares. I can't say why it is because obviously I haven't read it yet, but this is by Scott Gardner and I'm looking forward to reading it. It's very short, so hopefully I can get to this very soon. Alright, and the last of the YA dark contemporaries is When Reason Breaks, and let me just find it on my cheat sheet, on my notes. Okay, so this is about a gothic girl and then a girl with a anger management problem, and they both have this English lit class together in high school, and they are working on Emily Dickinson. They're working on Emily Dickinson poems, and the poems speak to them individually, and the girls bond over these poems, and it's just a coming of age mental illness kind of. How are they going to cope with their problems and how it pertains to Emily Dickinson and her poetry. So I am looking forward to that. The next set of books I have is sci-fi and mystery. So the first one is The Cypher by John C. Ford. This is about a boy who can crack codes, and it has a lot to do with the government watching us through our emails, voicemails, text messages, stuff like that. So that seems really interesting. Again, this is a YA. I believe all of these books, all of these books are YA. So yes, looking forward to that one. And then I have a sci-fi fantasy book, which I was super excited to get, and this is called Charisma. It's about a new cosmetic drug that you can take to alter your personality. So if you want to be a fun-loving person, you take this drug and you become more outgoing, more talkative, all of that jazz. But there's something that happens, and I think it's like an outbreak or some kind of disease happens where after the few set of people take this drug, something really bad happens, and it turns into like this huge, not plague, but like the country's all on alert, and they're trying to round up these people that have taken this cosmetic drug. And I'm hoping, well, I don't think it's like a zombie book, but I'm hoping something awesome is going to happen. I love this cover. It's just, see, she wanted to be beautiful, and now she is. Are you willing to risk it all for a little bit of charisma? Nah, but I'm excited to start this. This is by Janine Ryan. I think I've been telling you guys all of the authors so far. Okay, the next set of books are all mysteries, and the first one I have here is The Bone Gap by Laura Ruby. This one has been floating around BookTube lately, and it's about a city or a little town that has people disappear all the time, and the town folk are so used to it disappearing, these people disappearing, that there's no search parties or anything, which kind of reminds me of Lisa McMahon's book. I can't remember the title, but I read it last year, I believe, and I really liked it, and so I'm looking forward to this one. I don't know what the bee has to do with it, but I am intrigued. The next mystery book I have is The Conspiracy of Us by Maggie Hall. This one is going to be super awesome. It's got secret societies. This girl here is a key piece to this secret society. There is one seat open to the society. She is going to be the heir of that seat in, I don't know, the head of whatever realm. That's not a realm. Secret societies have like a hierarchy, and so there's so many people on this panel, and or not, it's not even a panel. What the hell are they called? Whatever. You guys get me, right? There is an empty seat. The person that used to be in charge is now dead, and this girl here is supposed to be the next person in line to take that seat, but there are people that want her killed, and there's also a lot of people that want her to claim her inheritance, you know, in the chair, and but she's running, and so she has to run all over the place in hopes to escape. It sounds really good, and I did a really bad job at explaining that. Alright, the next one is called Inherit Midnight by Kate K. Myers. I am really excited to be reading this. It kind of reminds me of Ready Player One. In this book, the grandmother leaves her entire inheritance or fortune to her family members, but the deal is you have to complete a series of challenges. And so it's a huge competition that her whole family has to take part of. It says here, the competition will consist of 7 tests. An heir may drop out at any time. At the end of each challenge, someone will be eliminated. There is no cheating allowed. The last standing heir will gain immediate control of the Vandermeer Enterprises and all the money and prestige that goes with it. So I am very excited to read this and see what happens. All right. And then I have another, and then my last 2 categories. Did I do 3, 4? Anyways, this is a new category. It's paranormal. I have The Shadow Cabinet by Maureen Johnson. This is the 3rd and final book in the Shades of London trilogy, and it's kind of a Jack the Ripper story with ghosts. And the main character is an exchange student from Louisiana. She moves to London to go to a boarding school while her parents are teaching there, and a lot of stuff goes down with Jack the Ripper and some murders. And so the main character ends up getting involved in trying to solve these murders and gets deeper into the mess, and I cannot wait to read this 3rd and final book in the series. I believe this is the 3rd and final book. Well, I know it's the 3rd book, but I believe it's the final book. Anyways, I am looking forward to it. And the next paranormal book I have is a paranormal romance. It is called Sublime by Christina Lauren, and it's like a star-crossed lovers kind of book, I believe, where the man falls in love with the ghost, but I think the man falls in love with the ghost, but they can't really be together. It sounded good. I really like this cover. I know that Cassidy Von Shea read it, and she said she didn't really like it. I don't remember if she gave it a 3 stars or 2 stars, but I am going to check it out and see if I like it. So there's that one. And the very last book in my library bag is a middle grade retelling, I believe, of Beauty and the Beast. And it's called The Beast Keeper by Kat Hellison. And Elizabeth over at Book Babble read this, and I think she said it was a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. So I am looking forward to this one. It's really short as well. Alright, so these are all of my library book haul that I got. I cannot wait to read them all. I still have a few more books, but I've already showed you guys those library books, and I'm actually doing pretty well on them, so I can't wait to finish them by the 18th, and I'll probably start on some of these in between those ones because I am really running out of time. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!